This is a Saturday morning project, sorting calendar cards. I've already got these ones done. There's a few more over there. Ignore the sock. Hello, good morning. Well, it might not be morning when you're watching this, but hello. It's Monday, and I hope you had a great weekend, or if you're maybe watching this on a Saturday, hope you're having a great weekend. One of the things that I did over the weekend is continued on with some of the projects that I started the last couple of weeks. If you're following my vlogs, you'll see that this little pile over here is getting better. Wait, let's turn that a little bit. I got a lot of there was a stack of papers. I got them all, actually I got some of them completely put away, and then there's sorted on the coffee table there. And one of the things that, I don't know about you, but if you're teaching primary, often, whether it's going to be an in-day or a rainy day, or kids will ask me they'll ask me for a coloring sheet, which is no problem, but then I end up spending my break literally making copies of coloring. So I have slowly streamlined that. I'll show you what I did. One of the things that was in my desk, if you saw, I have a short video of what's inside my desk. I had a junk drawer, which is not good, because you start stacking mounds of paper. But a lot of that was, when I started sorting through it, was coloring pages. So it was just getting them back into their place. They're losing countless time with students asking for coloring pages. I got a little smart, and I have these now little binders, and they're themed for coloring pages. And the kids, what they do is when they say, can I have some coloring pages, I'm like, go grab a binder. There's coloring binders, go grab them. Which I show them at the beginning of the year, but they forget, and they're usually just sitting on the shelf. So for example, this one's just there's sometimes multiple copies inside. So what they do is they show me which one they want, and I will pull it out. Or if we have we get the lunch monitors, or the rainy day monitors come in, and they will pull them out, and they do that, because what ends up happening is the kids will sometimes take the last sheet, and then they don't tell you, and you're like, now I gotta go hunt it back. At one school, I had a wonderful coloring book file folder on my desktop, so the indoor monitors knew that, and they could go on there and print for me. It's now on a flash drive somewhere, because again, moved schools. I like this, and I have one for the seasons, and then I have one that's a bit bigger than this, and it has Avengers, princesses, unicorns, rainbows, hearts, owls, because kids know I like owls. I like to color owls, Paw Patrol, Lego, right? So it has all these, and I sort of did them by themes. I've had kids drop binders, and then if it's a thicker, bigger binder, then it pops open and off they go. Where these ones are much more manageable, the smaller ones. When you give kids too many choices, you'll have kids fighting for these. So I'm thinking, keep them small. I think there's only 10 pages in here, so I don't have a lot, and most of the time the kids will just choose something from here. So this is an idea of something for either rainy day activities, or again, you might have students who just like to color. I just picked up these binders at the dollar store. I'm always looking for the binders where you can slip something in the top, and then just page protectors. Easy project. The other project I worked on was, if you watched the vlog last week, I was trying to think of some sort of symbol or picture or color to put on the corners of the books, because sorting through all the book baskets for the classroom library, I was still finding kids putting things in the wrong place, and for the most part I would say 80% of it was right. So I was excited about that. That tends to happen in the spring. It doesn't tend to happen in September. I do a lot of the filing in September, so I was looking for some sort of little system that I could use. I wasn't happy with what I saw on TPT, though I ended up buying one, but I thought I need to have something to get me going, and I can't spend all summer doing this, because I do that sometimes. I'm looking for the one, and it can take me hours. Sometimes I just have to settle for something just to get ball going because it was black and white, and I didn't want black and white. You know, with grade 1s, kindergartens, grade 2s even, color is, and it's a one thing. It's not, you know, like you're printing these off all the time. And I have a subscription to HP ink, which I love, and I'm always moving pages over because I'm never even getting through it, and I think I only have the $5.99. I'll put a link down below for HP ink, and I'll also put a link, this is what I'll put a link to. So I was thinking about this, and I thought I'm gonna go check one more place. I wish I'd have checked, and because this was just mainly photos, and I wanted something for icons, and there was a website, and they had color. I don't know, you can see those. Can you see that? And they had lots of little kid things. They had I got the whole alphabet. Free account. You may download 100 icons. So there's 5 right there, you know, 4 right there. I downloaded 98 yesterday, and I literally was sorry about that. The camera card was full. It's called Flat Icon. It's a free pick company. Pick, P-I-K. Free pick. And I sort of, on a PowerPoint at work when I did, they look much cuter. But the thing is, these are driving me crazy. Anyways, that's my project this week. So anytime I'm watching a video or something, I'm going to be trimming these. This is totally off topic. I need help. I'm not a makeup person, as you could probably tell in a lot of my videos. But I bought the last 2 eye pencils. I bought an eye pencil, an eyeliner pencil, and then this is they have a tiny bit of brown, and then they have, again, is that focusing? Then they have this, and I'm like, so when I get down to this, which is I just have done in my other pencil, what do I do? Like, you can't give me this long pencil and then just give me that much eye color. Is there a way that does this brown thing peel off? Because if it does, I can't see it. So can someone tell me how these work? I just usually put on, because I have very pale eyelashes, I usually put on a little bit, I put mascara on, and I put on foundation because I have pale skin, and then it can get very red. And I've just got out of the shower, as you can tell by my hair. If someone can explain this to me, that would be great. Thank you. If you watch my previous video, I had a personal one-on-one coaching call where we looked through my TPT store. It's new. It has a lot to be desired. So I've already been working on things with it, and I have a lot more to do. And I'm working on boom cards, which are kind of fun. I'm not looking forward to the little link things. Everybody gets their proper credit, and images are flattened so things can't be taken. There's all those things. That's the stuff I don't always enjoy doing it, but I am going to do it because I need to do it. I'm going to work on those, and then...
Where are you going? What? You are silly. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, silly?
All right, it is recess time, just 10 after 10. Tea is being steeped. I wanted to give you a preview of another video that will be going online this week. It is a first year teachers, to buy first purchases. I don't know what to call it yet. But having moved schools, having changed grades, there are things that I've purchased that some of them have been fairly recent purchases that I've used. Some of these are, second and third copies or in things that I've had. But I thought I'll show you 2 that I've made my life a little bit easier. The first one is this. This is a Bostik staple remover, and I had one of these about 5 years ago for the first time. The teacher next door to me had it, and I borrowed it, and I went, I need one of those. So I got it. This one is now curved. That one I had, the other copy I had, which took feet and walked away. I have a feeling, I got asked to borrow it many times, and I think one of the times it just never came back. Doesn't matter. This one is a little bit more ergonomic, so it's, well, here, I'll show you with my, I don't think that helped. But this one is magnetic. So the other one I had, you can see this little slot. I don't know. You can see this slot. So they would go in there, and they would sometimes just fall out. But this one's magnetic. Oh, game changer. Love this. Okay, so this is a definite purchase, and these are only $3, I think, on Amazon. So I think Canadian it was $4.50, something like that. Anyways, totally worth it. And the other one is this. Now you're thinking that's Lorianne, this is a stapler. Yes, it is, but it's not this type of stapler. This one doesn't go for your papers. This is a wall stapler, right? So the staples come out here. Can you see that? So you don't, if you go to put, no, never mind. No, it's the wrong one. What I like about this, okay, let's go back. Now there was a stapler that, again, about 5 years ago that I borrowed from a teacher, and it was similar to this one. The one that she had did not have it. You weren't stapling papers to it. You were actually, the staples came out of like this section, and so you pressed and it stapled the wall, right? You would go do this. Where this one just is not that. You can use this for your papers, and when you lift up this way, sometimes that thing opens. This then goes up, you press this, and it goes against the wall. It goes this way. Get a stapler that this is such that you can do a wall thing, but there is one that is without this, and make sure you put your name on it. Yes? Hello? Hello? You gonna come over here? Hey, what's wrong? And hi, what's she doing? She doesn't like the camera, but when I'm busy, she has to get in on it. Can you eat that popcorn that's down there, please? So that's two. That's just a preview. If you want to see the rest of the list, check out the video. It'll probably be uploaded before this video. Okay, it is 3:30, and my niece's boyfriend very graciously mowed the front, mowed the back, did the gutters from the front, did the gutter for the back, watered the plants, and he's going to do some shoveling tomorrow. I still have some leftover soil that I had delivered over a month ago. The last pile, he's going to move it for me so the driveway's cleared up again. He is going to help me clear. I went out there for just a little while. I've got to go back out there and move the pots back because there were a lot underneath the gutters. So I did that. Already filmed a video for tomorrow. So now I'm just going to edit it so that I can go to my church tonight with not feeling guilty that I'm not getting some work done. I worked on the boom cards. They are almost ready. They're much cuter than they were my first attempt at them. So I hope to have them uploaded tomorrow. That would be terrific. I don't have any major plans for tomorrow, which I'm excited about. So I feel like today was not bad for accomplishments. Hello. My hair's kind of... It is just after 4, and I have finally finished my first set of boom cards that are reasonable enough or cute enough to put on my store. Oh my goodness, a lot of work, and I just now see the battery is flashing at me. So this is gonna be that's all I've spent today doing is those boom cards, and I'll be honest, I was so nervous making them that I just kept stopping, and then I'd go do something else. I'd watch a YouTube video on something else, and I'd come back and do a little bit more. So I probably could have had it done by noon. No. Over the weekend, I put some little logos or things just to make it look a little nicer. It was pretty plain looking. So this is my store, and Molly, besides making my logo back in January, I think it was, she made these little animated banners for the store. And then this one down here that just says shop my featured products. And if I scroll down a little bit further, she's got this one here, thanks for stopping by. So these are all the different products that I did all the new covers for these, but like I said, you can see that I've got a white square around my logo, so I got to redo them again. And this is the boom cards that I just did, and I'll just show you them. Okay, I will show that to you maybe tomorrow, as it's not, I just uploaded it in TPT. I don't know, maybe they look through it all and check it. I don't know. Maybe there's a back look. I don't know. I will show it to you tomorrow. Hello, it's Wednesday. I feel like it's been a while since I talked to you. Couple things. I had 2 Zoom meetings this morning, almost back to back. One was half an hour and the other one was about an hour and 3/4. That's fine. Those were okay. Our Michael's does not, I've never seen a teacher section. If they have, I don't know where it was, but I saw this. This was $1.99, $2.99, sorry, and they're $1.99 in the States because they always show you the Canadian and the American price. So this was a very popular saying a couple of years back. I was going to do it on my door one year, and I just was like, it's going to take me 20 plus hours to do it. So the fact that I see it as a poster, so this was at Michael's, and it will be near the door. It might even go on the door. And the other thing is I'm kind of creating my own stock photos, and I needed some backgrounds. So I picked up 12 by 12 papers of the farmhouse. This one's brick, and then I did one with the gray marble, and they're double-sided. That one's double-sided, I don't know what the other ones aren't. And then I can put my items on here and take photos. So I thought those were good purchases. I'm working on a new set of boom cards. They're super cute. They're farm animals. The one I'm doing right now is ducks. It's so cute. Maybe it's chicks. No, they're ducks. I want to work on that. I want to work on this script, and then I might go work on that. I work for an educational assessment company. They contacted me. They never contact me. They contact me, how are you doing? I said, oh, I got 30 questions written, but I haven't written the explanations for the answers. They said, okay, just no rush. And I'm thinking, they want them. And actually, it's money, so it's a couple $100, so I might as well get those done. So that's the goal, and all of those take a couple hours each. Can I get it done? It's 2 o'clock. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm gone all afternoon, and I don't think I will do any filming. I'm volunteering at it's a really cool community outreach where they hand out thousands of food hampers, particularly during this time. I'm usually involved in their back to school events, and I have either handed out food, groceries, or I've handed out backpacks that have had school supplies in them. They get big companies donating all these things, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's called the City Dream Center if you want to look it up. I think the sizing and everything is all good. I already punched them as you saw. I have about 6 sheets printed off. I will slice those with the paper cutter probably tomorrow, and then I will hole punch them Friday night, tape them on Saturday. We'll see how that goes. I think that's it for now. I'm going to work on my assessment questions since I think they're wanting them. Good morning! Good morning, good morning, sun's up, glorious day, good morning to you. Yes, I am a morning person. Thursday! Next week is the beginning of, it's the end of July already. Oh, got up a little bit later, got up at 6. I am working on my farm here. I'll give you a little show of the farm boom cards. They're cute. Look at that. Now I'm working on the text. So this is where I'm at right now. To put 2 frogs on the log. 1. 1, 2. Ding. Actually, you can't hear that very well, can you? Drag 3 ducks into the pond. Let's do 2 and see what happens. Whoops. If I do 4 and a frog. Let's do 4 and a frog. What do you mean whoops? That's 4. Oh, it's supposed to be 3. I'm not reading it right. Anyways, cute stuff. Cute stuff. I have done, well, they're not complete. There are, how many slides? 15 slides so far. I'll do 10 more because at the same time, I don't want to do like 100 slides. Little guys, 5 and 6-year-olds will not do 100 slides. Then again, they could, but I don't want them on a tablet or a computer doing 100 slides. Why are you so close? My goal is to finish this. I would like to add a sound. I don't know how to do that. If you would like to see me if you would like a boom learning tutorial, let me know in the comments below and I will do that. I'm no expert. This is only my 3rd boom cards. There are definite experts already on YouTube. Boom Learning has its own channel, which I've been watching a lot. I don't like all the videos, but most of them I do like. And I've been talking to somebody on, remember I don't know if you watched my last video, I'll put a link to it up there. I was talking to someone on Facebook who needed help with their YouTube channel. It's, again, it's something I like to do. I like to help others if I can. I guess I'm of the opinion that we are put on this earth to be and help others, or to be who we are created to be, but I think part of that is help others. And so while we're stuck at home, how do we help others? A lot of times it's online. It's using the computer or the phone or whatever. I'm the traditional phone. My phone is a phone. That's all. That's what all it is. And the odd texting. I don't use it for anything else. I know I'm in the minority there, but I don't care. Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about. Okay, we just got an announcement from our Minister of Education saying we will be back at school 5 days a week. What I find interesting is that our numbers are up. Our numbers are higher than they were in June because people are going out in droves and, there's now pockets. Some of them are still in healthcare facilities, but some are not. And drives me crazy. I mean, I'm going out today to work at the church for about 5 hours, and this is the longest period of time I've been out since spring break. I do not think I've been out longer than about 3 hours to do errand running or go see the family or something like that. I have not gone out for long periods of time. Today is the first day, July 23rd. So I'm going to work on boom cards. I realized that this weekend is going to be all about working outside and getting the garden ready for the wedding. It's like it's coming up in 2.5 weeks, and I'm a little bit panicked because some flowers are dying that the roses are not growing, and I'm like, please Lord, the other roses are growing, those roses aren't growing. I'm going to feed them this weekend. That gives me exactly 2 weeks. If you are feeling overwhelmed by COVID, what your school district's about to do, here's a couple suggestions. 1, don't worry about this. And it's easy to say that. It's another thing to do it. It's something that's not in your control. Don't worry about things that are not in your control. The Bible, I was sharing a verse with a teacher friend this morning, and I said, cast your cares on the Lord because he cares for you. I can't control. I think this minister, I'm sure there's pressure. I'm sure he's feeling pressure from parents to get those kids back in school so they can go to work. Because worrying, all it does is make you sick. And so do not worry. What can you do? Talk to people. If you have to let it out, talk to somebody about it. Sometimes it's good to talk to someone who's not involved in teaching, because then you're not going to get that person's emotions and your emotions going at the same time, because that's two teachers' emotions is like, pray. Do things that are going to get your mind off it. Do not turn on the news. Get off social media. Do not, the amount of teachers' rants on there right now is just, I post in the morning on Instagram and then I get off. And I might show up around dinner time. I'm not on there. My iPad is not open. It's over here and it closed. But if you need to talk to someone, then talk to somebody. But get your mind off it. Reading is so good for the body. and it's very good for your brain. Read, get into a book. I don't want to say binge watch television because I honestly don't think that that's good for the brain. Get outside and go for a walk. Garden. Go outside, but don't go near anyone. But sitting at home and watching the news and reading the posts and everyone's, is just too much. It's too much for many people and does not help your mental health. And so get off. Consider it a social media detox, even if it's for 2 days or 1 day. Just get off it. Get your mind onto something more positive and something that you can control. I've said my stuff. I gotta go back to work. I'm digressing. I just got my first sale. I'm choked up right now. On Boom Learning. I just posted Boom cards on Tuesday. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a little emotional. I've spent a lot of hours learning these things, and it's $1.70. Cha-ching! Anyways, hoping for a few more. Good morning. It is Friday. Oh, my body is aching in parts, lower back, elbows, a little bit in the legs from 3.5 hours of packing grocery bags, lifting them, carrying them. It was a long table of food, and you would go and you would stack, put in 2, put in 2, put in 5, put in 5, put in 6, put in 8, right? And it was just over and over and over and over again. They have delivered 5,000 bags of groceries to the community, which is amazing. And they keep doing it. They do it every 2 weeks. My Friday teacher shout out is on my Instagram. I'm shouting out to all the teachers in my Make Your Mark group. I started the group in May, and it has been a welcome distraction from COVID and everything else that's been happening in our world. And I also want to shout out a teacher whose YouTube videos I've really enjoyed. I think I started following her, I'm not sure, sometime during COVID. I want to say May, maybe June. And that is Michelle Gay, science teacher. I love science, but I don't always know the facts behind the science. And on her channel, she works with, I think she can send a message to me. I believe she works with gifted kids in her school. I love her experiments because she differentiates them, she explains them, she goes through the materials, she does it so that you've got that. And there's a couple of them that I'm for sure doing, even maybe the first term back. If I can teach, I always try and teach a little bit of the scientific method to kids, even in grade 1. They don't always understand it all, but if I can get them into some good habits about what, experiments are, and create and wonder and how to be safe, all these things wrapped around science. Because at the end of the year, when I ask them what their favorite things are, it's funny. I get math rotations, which I will talk about in a future video, but science experiments. They love the science experiments. So my goal every year is to add science, more science experiments. My goal again this year, if I'm in the same class for the 1 year, who knows, is to do 1 science experiment and 1 STEM project for each month in the first term, and then hopefully bump that up so that it can be a couple. It's all these things. I want school to be literally 8 to 5. I'll give them 2 recesses. How's that sound? Thank you if you've watched this far, thank you. I always appreciate it. It's hard sometimes to watch videos when we're not in the classroom. My vlogs get the most views, which is to me crazy. Because they're longer. I always think I like the short 10-15 minute videos. I hope you are having a great week. Take care. My work is done. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please comment. I read them all. The good, the bad, the interesting ones. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.